Thank you, Latrice. Yes, she's the older sister. I'm the younger sister. Okay? So if you have a question, yes, she's older. But before I get started, I'm going to show a quick 1.5 minute video about TexitCoin.
TexitCoin is a fast, layer 1 digital currency designed for generations of honest trade. In many ways, TexitCoin is like Bitcoin. It uses blockchain technology, the decentralized public ledger, to record transactions. TexitCoin makes it easy for anyone to participate in the digital economy. Like Bitcoin, TexitCoin can be traded for other cryptocurrencies or cash. But unlike Bitcoin and other leading cryptos, TexitCoin can only be digitally mined in Texas. Unlike Bitcoin, TexitCoin is run by a leading team of alternative currency experts, people with decades of experience who don't hide in the shadows. And best of all, unlike Bitcoin, TexitCoin is leading the way on a globe-changing mission, the secession of Texas from the crumbling United States. Join us as we build the world's largest decentralized cryptocurrency mine. Put control of crypto back in the hands of individuals and away from mega corporations, banks, and foreign nations. With TexitCoin, we can leave the world a better place for our children and future generations. Don't worry, it's not too late. Launched in 2008, it took nearly a decade for Bitcoin to gain global recognition. And although many agree crypto is the future of money, worldwide adoption of cryptocurrency is still less than 1%. You may have missed your chance to get rich with Bitcoin, and maybe again with Ethereum, Litecoin, Doge, and thousands of others. But it's not too late to win big with TexitCoin. Get started now before it too becomes a global sensation.
All right. So listen, y'all. Okay, let me tell you who I am, because there's a lot of new faces I met tonight. My name's LaKeisa Walker, and by trade, I am a minister, and I'm also a licensed insurance agent. So that's what I do by trade, but now I talk about TexitCoin. So we're going to get right into it. What is TexitCoin? There's a big buzz going around Texas, guys. Yes. So if you haven't heard, I'm going to share with you what it is. It is a cryptocurrency. It is a new cryptocurrency that's mined right here in Texas. It is run on blockchain. You're going to hear me talk a lot about blockchain technology, and it's designed for generations of honest trade. Now, disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. I told you I'm a minister and an insurance agent, so I can help you with those two. But as far as your finances, please do your due diligence before you put money in TexitCoin. I'm going to tell you how it has blessed and worked for me. So what is cryptocurrency? What is all the hype about cryptocurrency? It's just digital money. It's digital money. You can't pull it out of the ATM. You can't see it. It's all digital. You can send it over the internet. No cash, no banks are needed. It is decentralized, it's secure, and all the transactions are recorded on a digital ledger that's called a blockchain. So imagine sending money through an email. It's fast, direct, no middleman. That's what crypto is. You put an address in, you click send, and it goes directly to the person you're sending it to. So TexitCoin. Who founded TexitCoin? Our founder, Bobby Gray. You were watching him just a few minutes ago. We were watching our Tuesday night call. Every Tuesday, he gets on a Zoom and talks to all of the miners. He's been manufacturing gold and silver coins for the past 17 years. Okay? He also testified before Congress in 2012 talking about alternative currencies. And we all know what this coin is right here, right?
Yes.
What's that?
Bitcoin.
That's the Bitcoin coin. Did you know that Bobby created that Bitcoin coin? He actually created that original design. I know, right? Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
And he also created these cold storage coins, which you get one of these if you become a miner. You receive a cold storage coin in the mail. It's this little coin right here. And that just keeps your crypto safe. It's offline and it cannot be hacked if it's on one of these cold storage coins. So, problem TexitCoin is solving: inflation, dollar is lost its purchasing power, centralization, the banks control everything, right? So banks, what do you need to open a bank account? Driver's license, social security number. They may or may not approve you, right? That's not the case with crypto. Crypto is decentralized. It's a digital asset that are not controlled by the banks or the government. And I love that I don't have to go through a bank to send somebody some money. And Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, meme coins lost its main purpose. The main purpose that they were created for was to be used for everyday exchange for goods and purposes. So TexitCoin, he created TexitCoin to solve some of those problems, right? It's going to be a usable crypto. Create an alternative crypto coin that is viable, usable for currency to purchase everyday goods and services. Where's Deborah? Deborah's here. Her husband owns a mobile mechanic business. Guess what? He accepts TexitCoin for payment, right? There's a lot of local businesses in the North Texas or in Texas period that are now accepting TexitCoin for forms of payment. And it's going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. TexitCoin has limited mining. It is creating the largest decentralized crypto mine in the state of Texas. And crowdsourcing. We enlist the services of a large number of members via internet ads. That's what we're doing right now. We're crowdsourcing. We're bringing people together, talking about crypto, breaking bread, and talking about crypto and making money. Yes. There is a level playing field with TexitCoin. What does that mean? It limited the abilities for whales, fat pockets, people with millions of dollars to buy all the mining shares, drive the price up, sell it, and everything crashes. That's not going to happen with TexitCoin. Who's this guy right here? That's our president, Donald Trump. He's been in the news a lot lately, huh? But in reference to crypto, one thing, Donald Trump is a phenomenal businessman. And this phenomenal businessman said, you know what? I am pledging to make the United States the undisputed crypto capital of the world. That's amazing. What does that mean, crypto capital? More retail support, more institutional support, more patriotic support. Guys, you're hearing about crypto. This is something brand new, bringing people together to talk about crypto, and Trump is advocating for that. For the very first time ever, they hosted a crypto summit at the White House. Wow. The White House hosted a crypto summit on March 7th of this year. That's amazing. And who's this guy? That's our governor. Now, Governor Abbott said, you know what? So if Trump wants America to be the crypto capital of the world, he says Texas should become the crypto capital of America. And our cryptocurrency company is right here in Texas. It is mined right here locally. So it's like the perfect storm brewing for TexitCoin, right? On April 23rd of this year, Governor Abbott signed Senate Bill 14 into law, creating the Texas Regulatory Efficiency Office, called DOGE. This just helps cut the red tape and make it easier for businesses, especially cryptocurrency companies, to grow and succeed in Texas. He's making it easier for our company to grow. And did you guys hear about this? About 3 weeks ago, he signed a joint resolution to constitutionally bind capital gains taxes in our state.
Yes. Hi, this is Governor Abbott, and I am about to sign a joint resolution that will constitutionally ban a capital gains tax in the state of Texas.
Wow. Yes. That's amazing.
Voters will vote on this to ensure that we're not going to have a capital gains tax in the state of Texas. The next tax law that I will sign will be a tax law to reduce your property taxes in Texas.
Wow. So I get a lot of questions about, do we got to pay for taxes? How does it work? Listen, I am not your financial advisor, but I can tell you that he's working on making sure that as Texans, we don't have to pay a capital gains taxes. And I want to tell you, while I'm talking about political figures, I think it was in February or March, I went to a meeting out north, and guess who was there? Ted Cruz's dad, Rafael Cruz. Ted Cruz is our senator. His dad, Rafael Cruz, is a miner, and he's a part of TexitCoin. He's also a minister. He got up and prayed. He blessed the whole meeting. He said, listen guys, I've had a mine since November. He said, I've made such and such amount of money. He says, all of y'all need to get a mine. And he was just telling us how excited he was about being a part of TexitCoin. So we got our president saying, hey, I want America to be crypto capital of the world. We got our governor saying, I want Texas to be the crypto capital of America. We got our senator's dad saying, hey, join TexitCoin. And he had a meeting with Bobby, was saying, how can I help this thing grow? Right? So it sounds like you guys are in the right place at the right time. Mm-hmm. I think so. All right, so what's so unique about TexitCoin? It is digitally mined in Texas. That's a big thing, that it's only going to be mined right here in Texas. I know Bobby's building all these different mines. The first mine was in McKinney, and he's building all these different locations that he's going to be mining TexitCoin. The max that one person can purchase is 9 mines or 9 shares. So the max anybody can buy is 9. You can't buy 90. You can't buy 100. You can buy 9 shares. There has been no pre-mined coins. They have not been making them out of the thin air. It is truly decentralized. It is membership based. So if you want to purchase a mine, you would purchase it through a miner. All right, and it is authentic. It is a peer-to-peer layer 1 clone of Litecoin. And it's over 3 times faster than Bitcoin. It takes Bitcoin 10 minutes to mine a block, and it takes TexitCoin 3 minutes. So basically what they did is they just copied Bitcoin and Litecoin. So anybody think that Bitcoin was successful?
Yes.
I think they were successful. They're what, $100,000 a coin? So they didn't break or try to change anything. They copied what was already working and made it faster and said, hey, we're going to be Texas-based. I'm so glad I'm a Texan, guys. I'm so glad. You know, I was born and raised in Arkansas, but I consider myself a Texas girl because I've been here 30 years now.
Yes.
So I'm a Texas girl. All right, so our mission, Bobby said his mission, build a mine. Every week on the calls, y'all hold me accountable. Hold me accountable. I'm building the mine. You hold me accountable. Our mission is also to trade with local merchants. TexitCoin will be used as a local means for trading of goods and services. So you're starting to hear about TexitCoin. As I meet new people, they're like, oh yeah, such and such told me about TexitCoin, and such told me about TexitCoin. Has anybody seen the billboards?
Yes.
We have TexitCoin billboards. You haven't seen it yet? They're on 35. They're on 635. They're different areas in the Metroplex. We are right now running ads at the Austin airport. Starting next month, TexitCoin is going to be running ads at the DFW airport at every terminal.
Yes.
So, if you haven't heard about TexitCoin, you're going to hear about TexitCoin. Whether you purchase a mine or not, that's totally fine. We want to get the community to know our name and get comfortable with TexitCoin because TexitCoin's here to stay. You're going to be using your TexitCoin wallet to pay for stuff. You can use it right now to pay for stuff. And TexitCoin's mission is to profit. Anybody want some profit?
Yes.
Profit and have fun. Bobby says this all the time. Look, if you're uncomfortable talking about money, then you're in the wrong room. Because we're going to talk about some money, and we're going to talk about a lot of money. Have you ever heard the slogan, crypto rich?
Yes.
Anybody want to be crypto rich?
Yes.
You know, I would like to be crypto rich. You know, and so we get a chance, guys, to take advantage of this. And this is not something that's going to be available forever. I think people get lax. Oh, I'll look at it again next week. Oh, you know, we can wake up tomorrow and the coin will be what happened to me. I'm going to share it with you in a second. The coin was $60 a coin.
Yes, it was.
Then what you going to do? He wants us to have fun. You see these little cars with the wraps, you know, with the TexitCoin. And guess who's paying for your dinner tonight? Say thank you, Bobby.
Thank you, Bobby.
Anytime we come together, he covers our meal. He wants us to have fun. He wants us to engage with each other. Bobby's awesome. We had pizza day on May 22nd of this year. What had happened was, in 2010, on May 22nd, a guy purchased 2 large pizzas. He purchased it with 10,000 Bitcoin. And so they named that day Pizza Day because that was the first day that cryptocurrency was used as an actual means of exchange. 10,000 Bitcoin. How much money is that? That 10,000 Bitcoin right now that's worth $100,000 a coin. So that was the actual first day that crypto was used for an actual exchange. So we went out to the skating ring in Louisville. That's how I met Jonathan. Jonathan is the owner of this restaurant. And guess what? Jonathan is a TexitCoin miner. So listen, as people are learning about this, hey, I get a chance to own a mine. What does that mean? I'm glad you asked me. I'm going to tell you what does that mean to own a mine. But before I do, a little bit of history with TexitCoin. I got a mine in January. It was January 4th. I'll never forget that day. Came out to a meeting like this. We had barbecue. And guess who was up here talking? Bobby himself. He was just talking about crypto and mines and blockchain. I'm like, the guy, my leader at church had invited me. And I was so lost. I'm like, Byron, I don't understand. Like, I was so green to crypto. I did not understand. But thank God we jumped in, because on December 31st of 2024, I had went to my leader's house for prayer. And he was like, so what do you want for 2025? I want my finances to be in a better situation. This is not how God set this up for me. I want my finances in a better situation. So 4 days later, I end up at a TexitCoin meeting. And we joined TexitCoin. It was 14 cents a coin when I joined. It was about 900 miners a part of the company. So I think I got in pretty early, which I'm so excited. So as you'll see the increase in price, in March it doubled to 28 cents, April 43, and we closed out the month of May with $1.04 a coin. Right now we have over 6,000 miners. So when we talk about price, guys, my little story, February 28, I'll never forget that day. We woke up at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, looking at our TexitCoin wallet. TexitCoin had jumped up, y'all, to $60 a coin.
Yes, it did.
Per coin. And I had only been in TexitCoin for like 6 weeks. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm like calling my mama, my sisters, my brothers, my leaders, like, what do we do? How do we get this money out? I had like $200,000 on my wallet. And I'm like, Lord, what do we do? Guess what? I didn't know how to sell TexitCoin. I didn't know that you go to Dex Trade and then you got to do all these things and then send it to Coinbase and put it. I had no idea. So guess what? Now I know how to sell TexitCoin, and I also teach others how to sell TexitCoin. So for me, that was confirmation, was this thing is real.
Yes.
Since then, I have sold TexitCoin. TexitCoin paid my daughter's car note last month. I took out $800. TexitCoin has been such a blessing, guys. This is just a prediction from Codex. They're saying in the next 1 to 3 months, they think, this is a third party, they think TexitCoin will be anywhere from $350 to $360 a coin. But this is what Bobby was saying of the potential of TexitCoin.
Like I said, I got you guys now to watch my back and hold me accountable. And together, we're going to make this a top 10 crypto, no doubt in my mind. We'll be at $1,000. I don't know if it's by July. I don't know if it's next February. I don't know when it is, but I know that we have everything that's required to be a world-leading cryptocurrency. I can look you in the eye and can tell you that we can go to $16 by February. I can look you in the eye and tell you that I'm very sure that we have what it takes to get it to $1,000 a coin. Now, can I hold it together? That's the big test, and that's what I need your help doing. I had a great time.
$1,000 a coin. Since I got a mine, they've given me almost 13,000 coins. Somebody can do the math on that. I don't know. I just know that's a lot of zeros and a lot of money. The thing that's with TexitCoin, because you owning a portion of the mine, it's yours, and you're gonna own it for the next 136 years. It's yours. Is that exciting to everybody? You're gonna own that for the next 136 years, and you're gonna get TexitCoin. I get TexitCoin every single day, like clockwork. Every day, 8 o'clock, we're checking our phones to see how much TexitCoin we got today.
Yep.
We will be at, I love when he said it, I can look you in the eyes and tell you we're gonna be at $16 by next February. So you do the math on how many coins you have times $16. I'm gonna show you some examples.
208,000.
How much?
208,000.
208,000? You missing something. By how many coins? What you
You
did?
said 13,000?
Yeah, times 1,000? Or
Oh,
what?
this is times 16.
Oh, times 16. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was about to
I was
say.
gonna say, what the heck?
So, to become a miner, to own a portion of TexitCoin, it costs $995. You get one share of TexitCoin, and that's going to give you 100 megahash of mining power. You know, now that I've been a miner for January, February, March, April, 5 months, I'm like $1,000, Bobby. Really? This should be $10,000. I think it should be $10,000. I know, but anyway, for what you're getting, the power of owning one of these coins. And when you set your coin up, this is not tied to your social, your birthday, your name. It's not like the banks. You don't have to qualify to get a mine. So whoever has this coin has the money. So if you buy a mine, put it up, put it in a safe, and don't lose it. Because this, you can't replace this coin. This is where your crypto is gonna be. You're getting right now about 5 coins a day. So let's just say this time next year, 365 days, you've mined about 1,825 coins. Now I'm gonna divide that number by 2 just to be conservative, because also what happens as more people join the mine, the daily coin production is gonna go down. Okay? So let's just do the math. At 915 coins and a half times a $16 rate, you're looking at $14,600. Now, you bought one mine for $995, and you didn't tell nobody. You didn't come to no dinners. You didn't come to no meeting. I went one time. I got my mine. I put it in my safe, and that's it. This is all I did. And that's what you'll be looking at this time next year. He has it where you can buy 5 shares, and he'll give you one free. So that's 600 megahash of mining power. So you get about 30 coins a day. So let's multiply that by 365 days. You're looking at 10,950 coins. I'm going to cut that in half to be conservative. You're looking at 5,475 coins times the $16 rate. You're looking at $87,600. So what happens? So say you get the buy 5, get 1 free or whatever, and you send this and cash out that $87,600. What's going to happen the very next day?
You get more coins.
You're going to get more coins. You get coins for the rest of your life, and probably your kids or whoever else you're willing this to. So I would say put it in your estate, put it in your will, whatever you want to do. Make sure you make plans, because whoever has this coin has the power. But the power in this is, I can say for myself, I've cashed out coins. I've put some coins on Dextrade and put it on Coinbase, and it's in my bank account. And like I said, I teach people to do this every single week on how to sell coins. The builder's plan, this is the max that you can purchase. The max you can purchase is 9 shares, and he'll give you 2 free. It's $8,955, and you're going to get 1,100 megahash of mining power. So that's about 55 coins a day times 365 days. You're looking at 20,075 coins. I'm going to divide that by 2 to be conservative. So you're looking at 10,037.5 coins times $16. You're looking at $160,600. And again, you mine this many coins and you cash this out the very next day. Let me do my snap. You keep getting coins every single day on your TexitCoin wallet. You keep getting coins every day. So what's going to happen when that number is $100? Or when that number is $500?
Yes.
Or when that number hits $1,000? Or whatever it hits. This is an awesome opportunity that you have to purchase a mine. Another way, you can get free mega hash. And this is what I did. I only have 1 mine. The last meeting I did, I said my mine is producing like I have 10 of them. But now I got to upgrade. So now my mine is producing like I have 12 of them.
Wow.
I have 1,200 mega hash. I purchased 1 mine, and it's producing like I bought 12. You want to know how? This is how it happens. You refer 3 people to TexitCoin, and they're going to give you an extra 100 mega hash, right? So you're buying a crypto tree. Think of it like a tree. You're buying the tree, or you can just buy the apples. I think you told me you bought the apples. Somebody told me they bought the apples, which is the coins. I forgot who told me that. So you have a chance to buy the tree, the TexitCoin tree that's going to produce coins every single day. But if you refer 3 people, you're putting some fertilizer on that tree, and it's going to produce more coins for you. So, but if you do within 30 days, they're going to double it. And they're going to give you 200 mega hash. That's how I got 1,200 mega hash off of buying one mine. One $995 mine. Mine is producing like I have 12 of them. I think that's just amazing.
Yes.
So let's do the math on that. 300, so you'll have 300 mega hash times 15 coins a day times 365 days. That'll be 5,475 coins. We're going to cut that in half to be conservative. You'll be looking at 2,737.5 coins times $16, and you're looking at $43,800. You bought one mine and you told 3 people. That's it. That's it. Easy peasy. So let me tell you something. You don't have to share those with anybody. You can just purchase your little mine or mines and put it up. But if you was my friend or my sister, you didn't tell me, I would not be happy with you. You go to the bank next year. This is 1 year from now. Y'all know how fast time is going, right?
Yes.
It's already June. Christmas will be here next week. Like, time is just going so fast. It's going to be a year from now, very, very soon. You go cash out $45,000. And I'm like, Trees, why you didn't, what? I would be so upset. Like if my sister or my friend didn't even give me the opportunity to say no. So whoever invited you, just thank them. This is not a forever opportunity. This is a limited opportunity. Another way you can make money, when you refer people, for every 3 points, they're going to give you 2 sides, a left side and a right side. So for every 3 people you get on this side and you get 3 people on that side, they'll give you $1,000 cash or extra hash power. This is how I've made 15,000. I don't know, some. It's a lot of money. I've made extra money by referring people to TexitCoin, and it's unlimited. It goes down to however far. I just got $2,000. I mean, they just give us money because I share with people, right? This is you. You tell your mom, your sister, your husband, your neighbor, your friend, and your coworker. Easy peasy. And you're making money. Because again, if I'm sitting next to you every day at work, you heard about TexitCoin, and you didn't even say, hey girl, let me just, I just joined this crypto thing. I don't know much about it. But you have an opportunity to own a crypto mine. Our business model, mine for coins. Crypto can be a solo adventure. You can just simply mine your coins. You don't have to tell nobody. You can just simply buy you a mine and mind your business and put it up. Or optional sharing, you can refer others and get more mining hash power or cash. So you refer people, because we're doing crowdsourcing, right? He's not getting celebrities. Because he can go and get paper. They're making like $1 million a week. I know it's ridiculous the money that's coming in when you sign up, or you can go on the website now, mindtxe.com. You go to the dashboard. It breaks down all the money we're making every week. He's using it to buy the mines, for marketing, to pay for our food, and all the things, right? So that money that he has, he's paying us. You can earn commission on that. So that is definitely optional to share this opportunity. And support the mission. As a community, just if you don't want to buy mine, you don't want to buy, that's fine. Help support us. Get the word out. Because guess what? Everybody's going to know about TexitCoin very, very, very soon.
Yes.
Very, very, very soon. All right. So that's pretty much the overview of TexitCoin. If anybody have any questions, we kind of finished at a good time. I can answer some questions if you have any. Yes, sir.
You're mentioning mines, but it sounds like you're saying we're just buying a hash rate. We're not actually buying a physical mine.
They're using the word mine or share. of the mine.
So what we're buying is hash rates then, correct?
You can look at it that way, or they call it mine. So when you purchase, they name it as you're purchasing a mine, or shares.
So we don't have physical.
You are not getting a physical computer. No, what you're purchasing, you're gonna get this, and you're gonna receive an actual share of the mine, and it's gonna go on your wallet on a daily basis.
What if you already have mines? Like, are you able to like mine it outside their system, or is it completely closed within this mining system?
Yeah, you have to buy a TexitCoin mine. You can't combine it.
I mean, no, I can build mines. I don't have a problem building mines. I can program it to whatever
Okay.
coin I want. Like, so
No, you can't. Only body can buy.
No, not yet. I'm not saying that could be a possibility moving forward.
No.
I was trying to understand.
We're so new. No, but here's a program that's coming up. He talked about it tonight, where if you are a miner and you get so many hash power, I think it's 600 hash power, 700 hash power, and you just start mining the coin at home. You got to use his computers that is supplied for you. So he's going to start the program probably with our own mines.
So that's coming. Okay.
There's a possibility is coming.
He's already ordered the equipment to have the mines in you, so you can mine coins in your home. So he's gonna make that available to us as well. Yes.
I was just trying to answer his
Oh.
question. I think I just trying to answer your question. So I think you're asking if you can mine TexitCoin, right?
Well, she's saying she's calling mine, but there's two different types. You can buy hash power with somebody who's mining, or you can have your own mine. And it sounds like you're buying hash power.
Yes.
Somebody's mining for you, but they're saying in the future you'll be able to have your own mine. So I was just trying to clarify.
But
Okay,
you're
I thought you
mining-
were asking if you could also mine, because like my husband was mining cryptocurrency before we joined TexitCoin, but only like it's the right to mine TexitCoin is only for the CEO Bobby. Like nobody else can go and mine TexitCoin. If that makes sense. That's what I thought you were asking.
The home computers is part of the decentralization of TexitCoin. It's not. It's going to be part of the whole group. If that makes sense. It's part of the decentralization. Yes.
I know you mentioned about the referral for 3 people, but it said it's within 30 days. So after 30 days, if you refer someone that's not available?
Yeah. Yes. So how that works is, if you refer 3 people, period, if it takes you 6 months,
Okay.
they'll give you extra mega hash. If you do it within first 30 days, they'll double it.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if it takes you 6 months to bring in 3 people, they're still going to give you extra mega hash. Good question. Who else have a question? Who's excited about TexitCoin? I think it's very exciting. One very important point. I knew I was going to tell y'all something. There's only available 1 million seats. We call it on the rocket ship, okay? Or 100 million mega hash. Once we reach 100 million mega hash, you will no longer be able to purchase a mine or a share, whatever makes sense to you, a mine or a share. The doors are closed, we're taking off. Nobody else can buy a share of TexitCoin. This is not something that's going to be available forever. So you think about it, 1 million people, but on average, people are buying 4 mines a person. So if you take 1 million and divide it by 4, how many people is that can fit on the rocket ship? About 250,000 people. Okay? So, I checked the population of Dallas. Dallas got 1.3 million people by itself. And guess what? People all around the world in different countries are purchasing mines. We got people in New Zealand, in Asia, in Europe, in, where's Byron from? Australia. People all over the world is buying mines. So it is not something that's going to be available forever. The sooner you get it, the better, because you start mining coins quicker. So if you can wait, that's up to you. But again, as more people join the community, the daily coin production will go down. But I tell you what, once it reaches $1,000, and if they're giving 1 coin a day or even a half a coin a day, I'm happy.
Yes. Yes.
I'm happy if it gets to a half a coin a day and it's $1,000 a coin. But again, it is not something that's available forever. So once we reach our max capacity, doors are closed. If you got it, great. And he was saying once we reach that max capacity, we'll probably be at that $16 rate, and it's only up from there. So especially when we get on Coinbase, it's gonna be over. So any other questions? I hope I answered all of your questions. And if you want to purchase a mine, you can let me know, or the person that invited you know, and we can help you get started today. Thank you very much. Desserts here, guys. Help yourself. We got some dessert back here. Thank you. Thank you for coming.